capable of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I know you gonna dig this.
Get funky with me.
With automatic weapons. Police speculate the shooting was the result of an ongoing turf war over the control of the cocaine business in the city.
Yes, I was a member. But I was forced into this way of life. Hey, look, I've been dealing drugs ever since I was 12 years old. See, I didn't have the chances that you had, Miss Hawkins.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Here we are in New York City. This is Randomly Randy for the Randomly Randy channel here on YouTube. Why, hello there. That's your catchphrase. All right. For about 4 years now, I've been attempting to do the locations for one of my favorite films of all time, New Jack City. New Jack City is filmed all over New York City. It's very difficult to get to every location. What I'm doing is I'm going to as many as I can. And New Jack City is one of those movies, if you know, you know. When it came out, I was young, I was impressionable, I fell in love with this movie. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to a lot of people. New Jack City, if you haven't seen it, it's basically about a crime syndicate called Cash Money Brothers. They're taking over parts of New York, selling a new thing called cocaine, and it's about the crack epidemic here in New York City, late 80s. And it's just an incredible, it's action, it's drama, it's over the top, and it's got Wesley Snipes, Chris Rock, Judd Nelson, Mario Van Peebles. Who else was in it? Payne. So many amazing actors. Yeah, there's so many amazing actors in this movie. And it starts off with we were just talking about amazing aerial view going all the way across New York City to this bridge. And if you remember, everybody remembers this scene if you've seen the movie. Wesley Snipes shows up in a car because a guy's being dangled over the bridge, and he owes Wesley Snipes' character Nino Brown a lot of money. And then he tries to bargain his way out of it, and Nino says, "See ya, wouldn't want to be ya." And the guy goes right into the East River, but right here. So that scene was shot on this bridge right here. Now, of course, Randy, back in my youth, I'm talking 2 years ago, I would have gone right up to that bridge, stopped my car, got off on the side, and tried to get the shot.
I could have dangled you with
I would have gone all out, but come on, can't do it. No, you can't really stop anywhere on the bridge. It's too much, and there's right around there where he's dangling him, and they shot that scene, like, how they shot that, you just watched the movie for the first time ever, right?
I did, yes.
And I mean, it's incredible. He must have had a harness on. It was just, wasn't a huge budgeted film, but I'm sure they knew what they were doing. But those shots, those helicopter shots going across the city are just incredible. And it comes right in, you hear him screaming, and then the scene cuts to, Ice-T. Didn't we mention Ice-T?
Not Ice-T.
Oh my God, Scotty. He plays a character named Scotty. I can't believe it.
The whole movie.
Yeah, Ice-T is the movie. Ice-T, and yeah, I forgot Ice-T. So now we're going to a location where him and Chris Rock are having a little bit of a deal that goes wrong. But that's the opening shot right there from New Jack City. Oh man, I love this movie. Let's go.
The brothers don't wait to get paid. Money talks. Bullshit runs the marathon. So, see ya. And I wouldn't want to be here.
By the way, if you're wondering what the name of the bridge is, it's the Queensboro Bridge. So we're on this side. We're in Manhattan right now. That's going over into Queens. And most of the movie was shot up in Harlem and the Bronx. That's where we're going now. All right, Randy. So, after the guy's dumped off the bridge, there's a drug deal going down, but Ice-T is pretending to be, did we mention Ice-T's in the movie?
We did mention Ice-T's in the movie.
Ice-T and Chris Rock. Chris Rock, this is about his 5th movie. He's already on Saturday Night Live by this point. He was on for about a year when he started in 1990. The film was shot in 1990. And he actually wrote CB4, which, have you seen CB4? One of the best movies of all time. It's a comedy. Chris Rock wrote CB4, and he wrote it while he was on the set of New Jack City. But this is the beginning. Pookie. We all know Pookie. The drug deal's going down right here, and then he rips off Ice-T in this park, and they take off. And then it goes all the way across New York. We're going backwards. There's about 3 locations we're going to along this route. But that whole chase scene, as soon as he punches Ice-T in the stomach, and then this song,
Hustler.
New Jack Hustler, it kicks in, amazing. Watch. So it's right here. Randy, he jumps this fence first, right?
Yeah, so he jumps this rock wall.
He jumps this rock wall, and then Chris Rock runs out this way.
So this is different.
Yeah, this is all different
This
here.
is way different. He jumps a fence here, but this fence is different.
Right.
And then he jumps the next rock wall.
Right, that's where we got to go to. Because this rock wall, this is where he gets the bike. Because it becomes a bike chase. Well, Ice-T doesn't have a bike. Ice-T is running. Chris Rock is on a bike that he steals just after he jumps this wall here. This is Summit Playground. We in the Bronx right now. Yankee Stadium is just right there. Like beyond those trees is Yankee Stadium. But he comes right along here. Right? You got the movie going there? He comes right along. Where does he steal the bike?
Like right here.
Oh, right here he steals the bike.
Hold on, let me look. Let me look here. We're watching the movie in real time. I am, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like right about here-ish.
Right about here. And then he comes running down, or driving down here. Ice-T chases him. But
Ice-T jumps on the wall like over here.
oh, really?
Yeah. He's up there.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Boom! Ice-T jumps down from here. Chasing him. So they're going this way, but actually the scene then cuts to a bridge over here. And then it cuts to a set of stairs that we're going to, but then they cut back to this same bridge again. They reused it to make it look like a different location. And then it ends at another location kind of far from here, about 20 minutes, I guess.
Not far, but New York far.
Yeah, it's not far, but New York far. So I want to say thank you to Sean Clark. You guys know my friend Sean. He's got a channel here on YouTube. Him and I worked out a few of these locations. He had a friend step in and help out because I couldn't find a couple locations, and so I called him back up. And then another guy, Paul, so big up Sean Clark, I love you, man. And big up to Paul from Then and Now Movie Locations. He sent me a couple of tips, and he sent me one of the locations I'm going to. Paul knows everything, Paul from Then and Now Movie Locations. And a lot of people, Randy, as you know, you do filming locations a lot. A lot of people, when they do filming locations, claim that they found them themselves, or claim, or they like to. A lot of filming locations people, I'm going to be a little bit of a biatch right now, but they do. They claim, but so much. Back when I first started YouTube, I had to find a lot of locations myself. Now almost everything's online, and a lot of people steal from Paul from Then and Now Movie Locations, or they don't give him credit. Give people credit. So a lot of people that do filming locations, shout your sources, cite your sources. Don't be a bitch. But seriously, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Paul. Because I couldn't have done this video without them. For real. Like, two of these locations, I was like, I'm never going to find them. I was in the wrong area, and they helped me. So, big ups. All right, Randy, this is where the bike, he's riding the bike right here. Yes, riding the bike right here. But, of course, it's shot from this way, and it's a very tight shot. But you see these steps beside, because later on, he goes down these steps. Right? No, wait.
Yeah, they do a whole chase. It's not these, it's those. I think there's steps over on that side.
Well, let's find out. Because he comes along here, but they use this again.
Yes.
They use an overhead shot.
You can see we planned this very well.
Yeah, well, we did. Because they use it, he comes out of the park after he robs Ice-T. He comes along here first when he's going past all the kids. But then he goes down the cross stairs that we're going to go down. And then they cut back to here because the train tracks are right over here. Okay, Randy, we're still in the Bronx, and this scene is a lot of aerial shots of them going down some steps. And these steps are really, really cool. There they are right there. Let's walk in a little bit. So we're gonna go all the way up there, because that's where the chase comes there.
I'm good. You gonna be okay?
No. I'm looking for an elevator. Let's go. While we're walking up, in case anybody's wondering, we did pass the Joker stairs. There might be a video coming on that soon at some point. Maybe.
We could have parked at the top.
Could have parked at the top. But
it was 102 steps.
Yeah.
Just in case you were wondering.
Did you
I
count?
counted.
You count those
Yeah.
steps? 102. Look, watch. Look at this, people. Wow. So, Ice-T kind of jumps onto this landing, but Chris Rock takes the bike all the way down. And it's a lot of aerial shots. And he comes out that way. They got his face right up against, like, as he's looking behind him. Like there. All the way there. Yeah. And then these are the final steps that they come down. Let's turn the camera around. Right there. And you get a shot coming. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm making sure I'm going the right way here. Comes out this way. Chris Rock comes up. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Chris Rock. Bike comes right here. And then Ice-T follows him. All right, now we got to go back to the part where it all started because it cuts back to that bridge doubling again as they go off the train tracks, over onto the train tracks. Pookie. Oh, Pookie. Ah, the steps are no longer in use, but this is where he goes over the edge because you can see the train tracks right there. So they shot with these steps. Here we are again after those crisscross steps. It's all overhead shots, but those other stairs right there switch around. We're back where the playground is at the beginning, but this is about 5 minutes or 2 minutes into the chase scene.
Yeah. They run across this.
They run across the chase, and if you look at the overhead, this matches up perfectly. These are the steps that Chris Rock Pookie goes down and bike over onto the train tracks, and we can't get to where Ice-T was, where he stops and like, oh boy, you think Pookie's dead.
I thought he was dead.
Pookie gets up and starts running. But you know what's cool is you can actually see how close that sign is. It's still here. I think that says McCombs Bridge or whatever, right? That's what it was? I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, all that right here, chase scene. Amazing. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Because we're walking back after, so the goes over there, train tracks there. That's that same playground where it started, but they use this area twice. And you can see that wall too behind Ice-T when he jumps again. And then Chris Rock on the bike again. They just use the same one, just shot overhead instead of inside. Now we got to go. Oh my God, I'm so confused. We're going to where the chase scene ends.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Another playground. Let's go. So Randy, the chase scene ends here at this park. Now, it's the middle of the day. There's a lot of kids playing.
Yes.
So I'm going to do my best to show you the locations without getting too many kids in the background because we want to be careful about that. But he jumps, his bike goes flying. You think he's done for, but he keeps running.
I thought for sure he was
Yeah,
dead.
Pookie, you were watching for the first time.
I watched it. I'm like, Chris Rock's dead?
Nope.
Scotty, help me, I'm gonna die! Let's go!
And he comes right across this playground, and this is where Ice-T grabs him. The money goes flying, and then the cops mistake Ice-T for a perp. And anyway, the movie kind of kicks into high gear after this. But this opening scene, the opening chase scene, one of the greatest scenes in movie history. That's right. It's right here. This is where it ends. So the fence that you see, this is the same fence, obviously. To our left is a swing set. You can see parts of it right there. This is going to be new from the movie. But it comes down, you can see that rock wall in the background. And it's right around here. Swing set's right there, but there are kids on the swing set right now, so I'm being careful about that. Oh. So Randy's point, so there's our Ollie Edinburgh Park. So it's right here.
Yeah, so he actually runs through here.
He runs through here. So it's right around here. Okay, cool. So I can actually shoot from this way without getting the kids. This is where Ice-T jumps him. Please don't hurt me, man. Something like that.
Yeah, so he gets tackled here and he's laying on the ground right here.
Wow, nice.
These are all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same. Same fence. Now, while we're here, this is the location that I was looking up, trying to figure out. But behind us, Randy, is the basketball courts that I've seen twice in the movie.
Yes.
They're shown right after this. Alan Payne's character is playing basketball. And then later, they're having a basketball game, all wearing dress pants, shirtless with dress pants. That's not comfortable in,
I think that's
in
your
the
favorite
heat.
part of the movie.
I know.
You've mentioned it several times today.
Well, because I don't understand why you're wearing like dress pants playing basketball. It's very odd. But that's Wesley Snipes, man. Yes, Nino Brown. But there's the basketball court. So both those scenes were shot here. And Ice-T. So the beginning basketball court scenes, and then later in the movie you see that rock wall behind. Again, there's some people, some younger people playing basketball, so we're gonna be careful about filming. But you can get pretty much an idea of what the basketball court looks like. The rock wall behind up there. Very, very cool. And yeah, Wesley Snipes, that's where he says,
Will you please escort Mr. Washington off the court? Take him down the block. And if this dreadlock bumber-ass even blinks wrong, you lullaby his ass.
because Ice-T is now undercover later in the movie and going as pretending to be a drug dealer. And I said, make him go lullaby or something like that. He hops her right here, eh? Look at, holy jeez, you are nimble.
Then he's like, there's a swing missing, I think. And then just keeps running.
All right.
And then, I'm not gonna lay on the ground now.
No, but that was impressive. I said, I've never seen you move that fast in my life.
I wasn't even running.
I know, but you jumped that thing. You know, I'm a bit of an athlete myself, you know that. But I'm more into lifting. Yeah, I'm more into dead weights.
You would just pick it out of the ground and walk.
Yeah, exactly. I would pick that right out of the ground and walk through. Right here. This is so cool. So 3 scenes shot here. All right, now we're going somewhere else from New Jack City. And because we're filming this out of order, I can't remember where we're going next. I think we'd be going to... you'll see. Look at Randy getting these shots. Right here. Randy, you know what it is?
What is it?
It's a hit.
Yo, G, it's a hit! Cover me! Megan!
Right here. Here we are at Grant's tomb. This is the famous scene, the famous shootout scene from New Jack City. Remember that?
I do.
The wedding scene is the Reverend's daughter, I believe. The crooked Reverend. But Nino Brown is the host. And down these stairs, just after the wedding wraps up, there's a shootout on these steps from a rival gang. I think I can say it. They're Italians.
Yeah.
It's the Italians versus Nino's Cash Money brothers for some stuff they did earlier in the film, getting back at them. But let's go up here first before we come back to these steps. These are the famous steps from New Jack City. Oh, we can't really get over there that well, can we? We got it. Wow, we can go right through there actually. But this is Grant's tomb, so I believe that's your 18th president, Ulysses S. Grant.
Gotcha, bitch!
You're Canadian.
Oh.
You probably know better than me.
But yeah, so it was all shot here. And where's that shot of Wesley Snipes when he's just standing? He's got that amazing suit on, and he's watching the ceremony take place right here. And then afterwards, it wraps up. Just a few people lying around. Little girl takes a centerpiece, and they walk down here, and there's a catering van, just where that truck is, but parked onto the cement. And they're waiting to ambush Nino. So Nino is standing right here. Watching the wedding proceedings going on. Right there. And of course, famously, what does Nino do when he's being ambushed? He picks up a kid to use as a human shield, as you do. So it just shows what a bad dude Nino is. And also, I like to say that the Italians, that mafia, that group, they've got machine guns. They're really bad at shooting. I think they're shooting everywhere up here. And one guy gets shot. Nino makes it away. They all make it away. They're just running up here, and they're shooting and shooting and shooting, and nobody gets hit. 1 or 2 people. That's it. It's very, very, very bad aim. All here. Yeah, they're in that van right there. The rival gang shooting away. And then some shots. Nino's right there. That's where he picks up the little girl. What a Nino. But before we leave, Randy, I want to say that, first of all, I don't know if you remember. You're a little younger than me, not much, but a little younger. Wesley Snipes. Yeah, I'm a Gen Zennial. Wesley Snipes in the 90s was one of the biggest stars. Like, he's still a great actor, but he was in everything. He's so good. And he was so athletic. He did a lot of his own stunts. He does a backflip in the movie in the pool. It's like a somersault. But this shot here, it's about right here where he jumps across. I think that's a stunt double.
You think so?
I don't think Wesley Snipes did that jump.
You know,
Doesn't?
Did he run to the top, or like he was kind of like?
Oh, he's on the top of the stair. He's on the top, yeah, and he jumps across like a cater thing right there. Exactly, right there. He jumps across. But Wesley Snipes, he did a lot of his own stuff because he was the man. Passenger 57, Demolition Man.
Oh, Demolition Man.
Yeah,
My favorite.
he's so good. Jungle Fever. Oh my God, Wesley Snipes, incredible actor. But does he do that jump? I don't know. All right, now we're going to the next location. All right, Randy, and finally, we have made it to the main location. I would say possibly the biggest location for the movie.
I would agree with that.
About 2/3 of the movie takes place here, maybe, roughly. This is Graham Court, which was the Carter. This is the building that was turned into the giant crack house. Nino Brown took it over.
I've seen the future, y'all. And its name is the Carter.
And a lot of stuff was shot in the courtyard, outside. I believe all the interior scenes were done in a studio, but so much of it shot right here. If we could fly a drone in New York City, you'd see the famous, take a look. There it is. So it's called Graham Court, and all the scenes, we're gonna walk over there, all the scenes shot right there in front, where they shoot the dreadlocked guy, they march the naked guy out. Yeah, this is it right here, and very, very cool. Look, so it was all when they shoot the dreadlock guy, when they're just about in the beginning, about to take over the film, shoots him right here. You get some reaction shots from the crowd. Shot this way, so cool. And there you go. All here. Of course, inside. What do they call it? They call it the inside the Enterprise, right? Where they would go after getting their crack. Because remember in the movie, what they're trying to do is turn it into a place where you go, you get your drugs, and you stay and do your drugs. That was the whole point. And then, but to walk through the courtyard in the movie, I think Pookie describes it as like walking through hell or something like that. Something to that effect. He says it's just terrible. It's open. So we're shot here. Let's go in. So this is the interior of Graham Court. We're not going to linger too long, but they did shoot it in here. And you can see up top, all around. But yeah, it's all shot right in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. How nice is this? Can you believe this was?
This is the Carter.
Yeah. Like in the movie, they made it look really rough, but
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's so nice. So cool. I've passed this building once before and I thought it was amazing. And then now I'm actually stopping. Yeah, I'm absolutely kind of geeking out just being here. I've always said I don't get really starstruck by celebrities. I get starstruck by locations of places, whether movies or crime, stuff like that. If you watch my channel, you know I'm weird. But stuff like this. But here we are. We are at the Carter from New Jack City. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. Possibly the most iconic line from the film was shot at a different location. If this video gets a lot of views, I will go to that location in another video. But here's the line.
I want to shoot you so bad. My dick's hard.
All right, so that was New Jack City, filming locations. One of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. I love New Jack City. Randy, thanks for coming along. We got a fair amount done. We got a lot done. New York City, like I was just saying, very difficult. Randy and I were talking about it, very difficult to do an entire filming location video to get. You find every location, maybe, but to get to all of them, depends how long you're here for. But did as many as we could do. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Have a blessed day.
You too, man. And everybody here is really nice, by the way.
Yeah,
everybody in New York City. Don't believe what you hear about New York City. New York City's great. Everybody's really sweet. I'm gonna edit somebody yelling, "Fuck you!" right now.
Fuck you!
Yeah. What was that? New York City's amazing. Come to New York City. New Jack City. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Peace out.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes.